Welcome to Class Project 1. The name of the class project is how to manually apply color pop effect using keyframes. I have adjusted or I have given you a description and also an outcome. So let's go into it. Keyframing in CapCut involves setting key points in a video's timeline to control the movement or properties of elements like image or text. These points allow user to animate elements smoothly, adjusting their position, size, opacity, and other attributes over time for professional looking edit. So let's move on to our steps. First off, open up and make a new project in CapCut. In step 2, import a video into the project panel. Step 3 is going to be take it to the timeline panel and select the part from where you want to apply adjustments. In step 4, adjust it several frames to apply a manual transition. In step 5, we're going to do is continue the process. And step 6 is going to be saving up the project and uploading it in our project panel. So what is the outcome? With keyframing, you can learn how to create dynamic and visually appealing videos by mastering keyframing in various video editing softwares. So let's just open up CapCut following our first step. As you can see that I have opened up CapCut, then what you're going to do is going to be making a new project. Now you need medias. So click on, so I'm going to try this new video, which we'll have in your project panel or the project video. You can try that out. It's not the one. I'm going to do is delete it and import another one, which I can see over here, open. As you can see that I have the video, and then I'm going to do is just apply it in our timeline panel. So keep it on your timeline panel, and then we're going to take the slider to the part from where we want it to look different. So first off, I want this part or till this part to be a bit different. First off, start it off with a bit of adjustments. From here, what you're going to do is going to be using these keyframes. Click on the adjuster, and then you're going to do is just reduce the saturation. There we go. And now with time, I want it to be a bit different. So I'm going to do is take it right over here. And then I'm going to do is going to be clicking on this adjustment keyframe again. And from here, I'm going to do is just increase it or keep increasing it. Okay. So there we go. We have 1 frame, 2 frame, and there we go. Looks a lot more better. And now what I want to do is just reduce or increase the exposure, the contrast, and decrease the highlights just a bit. So as we're done with this, now as you've done your adjustment, you will basically see that the keyframes will be applied to the places where you've made your changes. And then I'm going to do is going to be just clicking on video again as we're done with the keyframing. You can just follow the same step over and over again, but I just showed you the easiest way and the fastest way of how you will get this effect. You can also drag it to be on the right, a bit more on the right, and drag it to be a bit more on the right over here too. And select this video. And from here, I'm going to do is just cut out the right part. Now what I'm going to do is just start it from the beginning. You can increase the size, play it out, and you can see the transition is taking place. The color pop-up is taking place. It's getting color graded. And obviously, if you want more changes on it, what you can do over here is that apply another adjustment here. Click on adjustment, and here what I'm going to be doing is going to be sharpening it up a bit and changing the HSL. So I'm going to click on HSL, click on this green part, and then I'm going to do is just going to increase it just a bit more. Here I'm going to do is just apply the keyframes. You can apply keyframes over here too. It's totally fine. Apply adjustments on the HSL. You'll be able to use the keyframes. There we go. And with time, I want it to be a lot more better. Greener. And there we go. Looks a lot more better. I'm going to do is just go off the blue. Greener. On the basic, I'm just going to do is just change the shadows. Reduce the whites. Perfect. Now let's just try all of them out. You'll basically see that how the color changes with time. So this is basically how it will look like when you apply it manually. Now the last thing what you're going to do is going to be saving it up. Click on export and export it wherever you want, and then upload it on our project panel so that we can see that how you are progressing with work. So thank you for watching this video up till the very end, and let's move on to our next class project.